Hi, this is Ike from IkesOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be doing a product review on the American Lawman from Cold Steel Knives. I got Mitch Edwards here with me again. He's going to help me test this thing out. If you haven't watched our other two videos, we've tested out two other Cold Steel knives, the Bushman and the Pocket Bushman, and both of those have tested out really well. So what we've got here today is, like I said, the American Lawman. This has got a 3.5 inch blade on it. It's 8 1/8 inch overall length. It's 3.5 millimeters thick. It's 5.4 ounces. It's got a Japanese AUS 8, am I saying that right?
Yeah, AUS 8.
AUS 8 stainless steel blade on it. This has this nice black Teflon coating on it. I've actually been carrying this one with me to work. At work I cut cardboard, plastic, just minor stuff like that, and it's done really well for that. It's got dual pocket clips on it. You can put pocket clip on both sides. I only have one on there, but you can put two pocket clips on this thing. But to me, this is a good utility knife, a good pocket knife. Like I said, good to carry at work. I think you can do really well with this as a hunting knife as well. It's got a good drop point blade on it. It looks pretty good. And this thing is extremely sharp. Just right out of the box, it's shaving sharp. And I've been really impressed with how well it's held up, how well the blade has held its edge. And it's just a really good work knife, really good utility knife, and be really good for a hunting knife as well. So we're going to put this thing through a few tests here and just see how well it holds up. We're going to test this knife like we would use it, the application that it's meant to be used. We're not going to put this through a bunch of grueling torture tests like we did the other ones. We're not going to split wood with it or nothing like that. We're just going to see how well this would work, function in an everyday environment that it's going to be used in. The first thing I like about it is the handle. The handle's got a good it's got a good texture to it. When I wear it at work, I'm a welder, so I got leather gloves on. This has got a good texture to it, so I really like the way the handle feels and the way the handle is shaped. I cut a lot of stuff just like this. This actually came from where I work, so I cut a lot of stuff like this at work, and it cuts through that stuff just fine. As far as leather, we've got our leather belt here, and a little bit of trouble with the leather, but this is pretty thick leather, and it's going to take me a few swipes, but once I got it started, not too bad. A little bit of trouble with the leather, but as far as, we've got some cardboard here, which is something that I do. I cut a lot of cardboard and stuff at work too, so no problem with cardboard. Holds up really well for that kind of stuff. And like I said, I've been using this at work for 3 or 4 days now, cutting all kinds of different stuff with it. This is actually stuff that I cut at work too. So. What I've got here is this is a triple layered foam. It's got a low density foam. It's got a layer of rubber, and it's got a high density foam. Once again, this is some stuff that I actually use at work and cut with a knife all the time. I usually use a razor blade to cut it, but you can see this knife will cut through it. I'm trying to do this without cutting my hand off. And this knife will cut through it just fine, no problems at all. So, and I actually have it double layered on this side, and not having any problem cutting that either. That's actually some pretty tough stuff. That's got several layers of rubber and plastic in there as well.
Alright, gonna do a little bit of shaving some wood with this, making what survival guys know as feather sticks. But you know, this is not a survival knife, but in case that you need to use it as one, I think it may work. We'll find out here. Not doing too bad.
It's doing a pretty good job. Staying sharp?
Yeah. Not bad. Hard spotting this wood. I don't know if it had a knot or what in it.
Alright.
Get this tire up here and see if we can cut it with this knife.
There you go, Mitch. Have some.
It's cutting pretty good. Anybody that's ever cut a tire knows they're pretty tough to cut, and they're probably good 1/4 inch thick rubber. They've got some kind of nylon mesh stuff in there. That's this knife's just gliding right through it though. Try to stay away from the steel belts.
Yeah.
Knives don't like steel too well.
Yeah, we found that out on the other one.
Just about through here. Here we go.
That's what's left of our tire.
Yeah.
Make it turn into a tire swing for Jacob. Alright, let's see how sharp is it now.
This is back here where I was doing most cutting on that tire. It's a little bit duller. But yeah, it's not shaving hair back there. And it's really not shaving hair anywhere. But we cut quite a bit of stuff with that, and it's still fairly sharp. It'd cut just about anything you want to cut with it. But that real fine razor edge is gone.
Let's see if we can get that back just real quick.
Yeah, it should come back pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's right back, just like that. But it's definitely still really sharp, still sharp.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's still holding that edge really good.
And to cut a tire all the way around, that's, I don't care what knife it is, it's going to take the edge off of it.
Yeah, that held up really well. It just cut through that thing like it's butter. So it's got a nice smooth motion to it. Locks into place pretty good. It's not got no wobble to it or nothing like that. Seems like a pretty good solid knife. I like the grip on it. I think for hunting, I like that drop point for hunting. That's a shape I like for hunting. And I like this grip. Like I said, it's got a good texture to it, so when you get your hands bloody, I think you know this is going to be a good one, a good grip on there. And another thing I like about this knife is, you know, I like to carry a knife that I can protect myself with. This has got a good big blade on it. It's got a good wide blade on it. It's got a good one hand. I can pull it out of my pocket. I can open it up with one hand. I can close it with one hand if I want to, which I normally don't like doing that, but I can pull it out, I can flip it open, and if I got to protect myself, I can protect myself with this knife. And I've been carrying it for the last couple of days, and I carry my cell phone in my front pocket, and it slides, it clips on there really nice and slides in there, and it's real easy to carry. I hardly even know it's there. So that's a really good knife. I think it's a really good pocket knife, one that I'm probably going to be carrying from now on. So, what do you think?
I like the knife. I carry a pocket knife, but don't do a lot of cutting with it. It's just there as a tool if I need to have it. And this is more something like what I'd carry, or the Bushman there. You know, this is what when I know I'm going to be needing a knife out in the woods, whether it's field dressing a deer, or you know, I got to make a fire, whatever I'm doing. I like a little bit bigger knife, but for everyday use, you don't want a big knife like this for everyday use. So that kind of
and I think that's what the Lawman is designed for.
Yeah.
It's a good. It's designed for everyday use, for protection, and like I said, I think you could use it for a lot of different applications as well. I really like the shape of the blade for hunting.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a good one to throw in your pack. And when I hunt, I carry two knives with me when I hunt. I carry one on my hip, and I carry one in my pack. And the one in my pack, I think this is a big good one to have in my pack. Just nice fold up, lightweight, ain't gonna take up a lot of space in there. And I carry two because if I forget one, I've always got this one in my pack. So I think it'd be a real good knife for that, real good backup knife, and I think it'd do a real good job gutting and processing deer with it. So that's the American Lawman by Cold Steel. You can check this out at their website. That's coldsteel.com. I'm really impressed with this one. This is, like I said, this is one I'm going to be carrying with me now for my pocket knife. I'm going to be using it at work and stuff like that. And it held its edge really well. Did cut that tire like it was butter, and did really well on all our other tests. And you can see, just for everyday use, even after cutting that tire, still pretty sharp. I mean, you can still, I'll probably touch it up before after we're done here, but still cuts really easy. So that's the American Lawman. Be sure to check that out, coldsteel.com. For more videos, product reviews, how-to videos, be sure to check out our website. That's IkesOutdoors.com. Appreciate you watching.